Hey guys, it's Rico around 4 here, or Rico for short, and today I have another LoL match for you, this one featuring Sivir. On my team I have an Olaf, who is my friend Jordan854912, and he does have the Brolaf skin. His account, main account, which was Jordan854912, was actually recently hacked, and he was only just able to get it, so this is one of the first few matches he played since he got it back, and he's playing Olaf with me. On my team I also have a Fizz, Lux and Nasus, and on the enemy team we have a Shaco, Leona, Mordekaiser, Garen, and a Gangplank who will be actually jungling. So we should be able to get this game underway. This is one of my first few matches with Sivir. I've been trying to play actually her quite a few times because I'm trying to learn her. I have actually been inspired to play her since I've watched Colby Cheese. Colby Cheese has great videos, and he's been, as I've probably seen in other videos, and he has been playing Sivir as well. So yeah, I decided to look at what he does and try and take a leaf out of his book. So yeah, we should be able to see how I go in this game, and I will be going mid. Olaf will be top with Fizz, and bot will be Lux and Nasus. And hopefully our Nasus does actually farm up his cube. You hardly ever actually see Nasuses that have that actually do that. Normally they like to harass or not farm at all, which is a pain in the ass. I'm not sure if I'm able to say that. Okay, pain in the butt. I'm not gonna edit that out, I can't be bothered. Anyway, so yeah, here come the minions. We should be able to actually start this now. And that was true, they actually don't have any range. You have Shaco melee, Leona melee, Mordekaiser melee, Garen melee, Gangplank melee. So this should be a pretty easy matchup for me mid. I am actually up against Mordekaiser, and as you can see I have traded harass back and forth with him, and I came out on top. That is because all he can do is just do his cone thing. I think it's like Mace of Spades or something, and I'm actually able to just deal quite a fair amount of harass. Recently I noticed, that's weird, it says 0. Recently I noticed with these minions that they have 0-0, and unfortunately I am going to have to flash out here, as Gangplank did try to go after me, and I am pretty low, but I do have 3 health pots left, and I should have been wary of that GP gank, level 2 gank, but it wasn't so tough. And here's Mordekaiser as well. So Olaf still actually level 1, just roaming around the jungle seeing if he could find Gangplank, but with not really any avail. So I have actually got Mordekaiser really low, and I actually have made him, I believe, bead. Nope, he's still there. And here comes Olaf coming around for a gank, and we should be able to go after him, maybe not. Right, so the way I'm actually able to harass him down Mordekaiser down so much is because of my W called Ricochet. Sivir's, it's actually an auto attack refresh. Sivir's next basic attack will bounce to 5 additional targets, dealing damage to the first target and 25% less damage with each bounce. Only the first hit procs item effects. So and here we go, I am going to tower dive him, actually get first blood. Olaf is going to get an assist and then be able to pick up the kill on Mordekaiser, but unfortunately I do die. That's going to set my score to 1-1-1, which is actually pretty cool. But I do get first blood, so I did actually come out on top. So when I went back, I was able to pick up Berserker Greaves, some health potions, a mana potion, and a sight ward. Berserker Greaves for extra attack speed, health and mana potions is obvious, and a sight ward because they do have a jungler, and I did want to spot his ganks. So her this is actually the rework of Sivir, and unfortunately Olaf getting chased here has exhausted, but unfortunately is going to be exhausted himself and unfortunately die. He probably should have just kept running this way, but he did want to juke, but that did make him make Garen able to catch up to him a bit. So this was after the rework of Sivir, so her spells are a little bit different. But right now I am just trading back and forth with Mordekaiser, and he actually probably... Nah, he didn't come out on top of Harass, but I am going to maybe go after him. He is really low, but so am I, and he probably would be able to take me out maybe. But if I just healed up and then went for him at the right time, then I probably would be able to take him out. Right, so her passive is Fleet of Foot. Sivir's basic attacks against enemy champions grant her 50 movement speed for 2 seconds. As you can see, there it is. So I'm going to go after this Mordekaiser. He is really low, and that one basic attack is going to finish him off now. So yeah, her Q is Boomerang Blade. Sivir hurls her crossblade like a boomerang, which deals magic damage to the first unit and 20% reduced damage to each subsequent target, down to a minimum of 40%. I like to max this second on her. Some people like to max it first, but I personally don't. I just prefer it for the extra damage, but it's much better. I prefer to get my Ricochet up first and then my Boomerang Blade, and that way the Ricochet, it actually goes up in damage as well, and the cooldown, I believe, goes down as well. So it really does help, whereas her Q just goes up a bit in damage. If you do actually level it up first, then it will deal massive amounts of damage at in the early levels, but that's not what I did. And actually, I've been forcing out this Mordekaiser so much, he is actually 2 levels below me, but he should be able to get up now that he is actually at the turret with all that farm. So her E is Spell Shield. Sivir creates a magical barrier for 3 seconds that blocks the next incoming ability. If an ability is blocked by the shield, Sivir regains 150 mana. This is because it costs actually 75 mana. It's great if you're up against casters in, say, mid, because then you're actually able to block one of their spells like I just did and be able to get mana back. That way you don't really have to use mana potions, but I still get them regardless if I just miss my spell shield. I was actually able to use my ultimate as well, and then use my spell shield to block Mordekaiser's spell, and I was actually able to take him down. If it wasn't for my spell shield, I probably would have died. That did block his Mace of Spades, I believe. I'm not sure what the spells are called, honestly. So her ultimate is On the Hunt. Sivir's battle prowess emanates for 15 seconds, increasing her movement speed and attack speed. Nearby allies gain the movement speed bonus and half of the attack speed bonus for the duration. It's great for pushing down turrets, especially that partnered with your W, your Ricochet. You're able to just push down towers really quickly, and that's what makes Sivir such a great lane and tower pusher. And I actually take Flash Teleport. This is the I got this idea from Colby Cheese, so I give all props to him. He really knows how to pick summoners. I don't know, that makes me sound like I worship him. You know what, never mind all of what I just said, but basically what he does is he takes Teleport and he pushes the lane really hard, and this is what I'm trying to do, and it actually does work. Push the lane really hard, and then when they come for you, just teleport to the opposite tower if lane's pushing or something. Push down that tower using your Ricochet and your ultimate, and you're able to just really take down those turrets really easily. Right, so unfortunately our Olaf did die top, and I think there was a kill. Yeah, Fizz was able to actually get a kill earlier. I'm sorry I missed that, I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, bot's sort of been passive, not really much happening. Our Nasus not really farming, he actually did die once, and unfortunately Lux did die as well. I'm going to use my spell shield to block some of the slow, but it's not going to be enough, and I actually did have to flash out when Gangplank did come to gank. So I've got that Mordekaiser really low, but I'm not going to be able to do much as Gangplank is here. He probably would be able to hit me right now, but here comes Olaf trying to help me out, and we are going to try and make a play for this tower as well as the lane and try and kill Mordekaiser, so we are able to freely push the tower. So normally what you want to buy for Sivir is lots of, well not lots of, but damage, attack speed and lifesteal. That's basically what you want to buy for any AD carry, ranged AD carry I'm guessing. Anyway, here comes Garen coming in for a sort of gank thing, but it's actually gonna stuff up. He's gonna get really low and actually have to use his flash. Meanwhile, we are going after Gangplank, and Olaf's gonna be able to get the kill with one of his bro axes. And that was probably a stupid idea by the Gangplank, but you know, that's good for us, and we are going to be able to push this tower really quickly. So my first item, so I do have a Burst of Greaves. Meanwhile, Mordecai's not chasing me. He does have Ignite. I have used my spell shield, so I am going to actually block that last spell. And then he is really low, and Olaf is going to be able to get the kill, and I'm going to be able to get an assist and barely survive. So that's a great thing you can do with Sivir. Using your ultimate and your spell shield, you are actually great at kiting and baiting. So you actually are able to do that just while dealing damage to them using your ricochet, basic attacks and your boomerang. And then your teammates also deal damage, and then you're able to just turn around, get the kill and run back out. So I do have a Vampire Acceptor and a BF Sword, like I said, to build into a Bloodthirster first. Bloodthirster, great item. Because of that, also that ricochet deals extra damage, and it is an auto attack refresher. It applies on hit effects, and that's great also for things like lifesteal and Sheen. I never actually buy, I don't buy a Sheen on her, but after Bloodthirster I like to pick up a Phantom Dancer. This is similar build to actually, it's basically the exact same build as Colby Cheese. I don't know, I probably would have thought of the build myself, but he did it, but it's still a great build, and he's probably not the first one to think of it, but I thought of it probably from him. Burska Greaves, Bloodthirster first, then go 2 Phantom Dancers, Infinity Edge, and that's basically your build. Meanwhile, Olaf able to get a kill on Gangplank, going 2v1 now, able to actually get a double kill on Shaco. We are chasing after Leona, but we probably are just going to get out of this. Maybe not, no, he's going after Leona, really close, using that true damage, and using his ultimate, and able to just absolutely wreck her. Meanwhile, Fizz was able to get a kill on Mordekaiser, and the only one left is Garen, and he's not going to really be able to do anything against us when we try and take this dragon. Right, so, Burska Greaves, Bloodthirster, 2 Phantom Dancers, Infinity Edge, and I think there was something else. Burska Greaves, Bloodthirster, 2 Phantom Dancers, Infinity Edge. Yeah, there was something else. I don't know, I'm guessing the 6th item can be a defensive item if you want. I haven't really been able to play any Sivir matches that I'd actually, you know, go really late game, because every time I play with her, the enemy team ends up surrendering. It's a real big pain because I don't have any videos of her, but I decided to use this one. Unfortunately, they did surrender at 20, but this is also to just show off Sivir. So that was actually Gangplank wasted his ultimate, and Garen used his exhaust on Fizz at the wrong moment, and Olaf is actually going to be able to get a kill on Gangplank. Unfortunately, died to Mordekaiser. Fizz is going to be able to kill Mordekaiser. We are chasing after Garen. I have got my passive up, but unfortunately it just ran out, and we're not going to be able to kill him. My ultimate wasn't cooldown, and yeah, it just came up. But he is still sticky around on about 500, 600 HP. So I'm just going to fend him off while we take this turret and force him to B. Then I'm going to be able to use my ultimate and use my ricochet and take him down. I did use my spell shield to block that silence. I did just want to keep it, so I was able to use my ricochet. Unfortunately, the turret really close to death, 1 shot away, and Lux just runs away. I was really mad, well, not really mad, but I was pretty mad about this. I was wondering why she didn't just walk up and hit it once for me, for the team, but you know, if she had to, then I guess she did just get away. Probably better actually if she did just get away, but I'm not sure if she will be able to get away. Mordekai's chasing after her, has less run speed, so won't be able to chase. And there's the binding anyway. Meanwhile, here comes Olaf going after Mordekaiser. Has slowed, picking up his axe, really low, and that axe is going to be able to finish him off. Meanwhile, he is getting chased by Shaco, and Gangplank has used his ultimate, going after Gangplank, has been able to kill him, going after Shaco, really low, and actually get a triple kill, 1v3. So, great work on his part, and unfortunately, unfortunately for the other team, that actually made the enemy Shaco rage quit, and that's going to help us out a fair bit. Right, so, actually, I just want to make a quick note on Sivir's build. What I've noticed is that people that do build things such as like 2 Phantom Dancers in a row, or like Colby Cheese, and we do for Sivir, what you should do is, you have a Phantom Dancer here. What you do is don't buy a Zeal, then Phantom Dancer, then Zeal, then Phantom Dancer. Buy a Zeal, then buy another Zeal, and then build them into Phantom Dancers. For a few reasons. One, getting the 2 Zeals is actually cheaper than getting 1 Phantom Dancer. And as you can see, Zeal, 20% attack speed, 55% attack speed for a Phantom Dancer. So, 30% crit chance, 10%, 8% movement speed, 15. So you don't lose too much when you buy 2 Zeals, and it's just cheaper. And personally, I think it's just also much quicker. And having the I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, that's what I do basically. I prefer getting 2 Zeals than 2 Phantom Dancers, and it just stacks really well with the rest of your stats.
You're boring.
Meanwhile, I am getting chased by the enemy team. I was altered by Leona, I believe. I was also altered by Mordekaiser and exhausted, ignited. So unfortunately, I did die. But Olaf able to get a kill on Gangplank Fizz, able to get to just demolish Mordekaiser. Olaf chasing after Leona, able to get the kill. Olaf using his ghost to try and chase up to Garen. Garen pretty low, going back to the safety of his turret. But here comes Nasus as well. Nasus able to take that turret, and they are going to be able to go after him. Nasus going out of range so he doesn't die. Olaf able to get the kill on Garen and still survive with a fair amount of HP. Using his rage thing, I'm not sure what it is, he's actually able to get back more health, as well as the Bloodthirster, the Wriggles, Doran's Blade, Lifesteal, and Masteries. So he is going after Gangplank and Mordekaiser 2v1. I'm not sure what the health bars are here, but Olaf actually able to get the kill on Mordekaiser. So that was a 2v1, and then Olaf was able to kill him, and he wasn't even on full health, I believe. So that's just going to be able to let us push out the different lanes, able to take down top turret, and here comes Garen, but he's not going to be able to defend against us. Meanwhile, me and Lux trying to get this bot turret. It is pretty low. We were able to harass it down, but looks like we're not going to be able to take it right now. Meanwhile, when I was getting blue, Fizz getting chased by Garen, has exhausted, and Olaf coming in trying to help out. Gangplank using his ultimate. Olaf getting pretty low. Here comes Mordekaiser, here comes Garen, and looks like Olaf is going to go after him. 1v2 that he has ulted, and here comes the Lux ultimate. and able to get the kill on Gangplank, and then Olaf is going to be able to get the kill on Mordekaiser. So Olaf coming out of that 1v2 and able to get both the kills, well, with Lux getting one of the kills at the end there. Since they were all dead, we were able to freely push this turret. Here comes Leona though, using her ultimate, using her other skills, but it's not going to matter. I'm actually going to be able to get the kill on her right under the turret, thanks to Lux's binding, Nasus's wither, and my different attacks. Anyway, here comes Garen trying to go after us, but it looks like he's not going to be able to get away. Here comes Nasus's wither, really low, and then Nasus is going to be able to finish him off using his armor reducing thing. Anyway, here comes Mordekaiser as well, and I'm going to be able to get the kill on him as well, and he just stayed here way too long. Here comes Gangplank. I am actually going to be also able to take him. He did use his oranges, but too early, and Fizz was able to use that, his ultimate on him, and able to slow him and then knock him up, and then get the kill. Meanwhile, Olaf able to get top out while we are mid, and Leona trying to defend but not going to be able to. And that's going to be able to get us back to base, let us buy, maybe regroup, and get these turrets. And there's the surrender vote, just as I got a Bloodthirst of 2 Zeals. And I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Leave a comment on who you would like to see next, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.